Hi, this is Paul Carson on how to create graded columns in the Hofstra Blackboard Grade Center. If you have any questions, please email fcshelp@hofstra.edu or call Faculty Computing Support at 516-463-7777, option 2, and then option 1. Instructors may add graded columns and grades to the Grade Center for work that has been done outside of Blackboard. For example, if a student manually hands in a paper, the instructor may add a new grade column and all the grades associated with it to the Grade Center. Follow these steps to add a column to the Grade Center. From inside your Blackboard course site, locate the Course Management section, locate and click on the Grade Center option, click either the tiny arrow at the right edge of the column or the words Full Grade Center to enter the Grade Center. Click once on the Create Column button. Enter a column name. Note that when editing an assignment or assessment created within Blackboard, changing the column name will only change the column name in the Grade Center. It must also be changed in the course area where the assignment or assessment item appears. An instructor can enter a Grade Center display name and a description for each column. Note these are not required fields. Select a primary display category from the drop-down menu. If you want to include a secondary display, you can also select that from the secondary display drop-down menu. An example would be to set the primary display to score and the secondary display as letter, which would look like this for a 100-point item. Score equals 90 and letter equals A-. The following grade display options are included in the Blackboard system. Score is the raw score earned by the student. There is a limit of 6 digits, for example 100.00 or 1234556. Percentage is calculated with the following calculation: raw score divided by points possible times 100. Text allows the instructor to enter any string as the score for a Grade Center item. It does not have any calculable value. Scores that are entered as text cannot be set to a numerical range. Letter is a letter grade that equals a specific range of percentages. For example, 94% to 97% equals an A letter grade. And we'll look in detail at modifying grade schemes to see how this works. Complete or incomplete, this option signifies that a student has completed an item. It is the default option for surveys. Select a category for the Grade Center column from the drop-down list, which can be used to organize Grade Center views and used for weighting grades in a calculated column. Please watch the 3 separate detailed videos on categories, column organization, and weighting grades. Enter the maximum number of points possible for the item. If needed, an instructor can select a due date for the Grade Center item from the drop-down list or click the calendar icon to choose a date. Locate the Include this column in the Grade Center calculation under Options, Section 3. Select the Yes Radio button to include this item in the Grade Center calculations. Select the No Radio button if you want this Grade Center item to be excluded from the summary calculations. Note, excluding items from summary calculations also excludes them from weighting. So you could give students points for something, but then not have those points count towards the final grade or towards a weighted grade. Locate the Show this column to Students option. Note, Show to Students is a separate setting from Show in Grade Center, which hides the column from the instructor's view but not the student's view. To repeat, showing or hiding the column to the instructor in the Grade Center is a separate setting from Show to Students. It's important to understand that a column can be hidden from the instructor's view of the Grade Center, but still show to students. Use the Student Preview button to look at my grades as a student so you can see what they see. But select the Yes Radio button next to Show this column to students to allow students to view the item in their My Grades area. Select the No Radio button if you do not want students to see this item. Locate the Show Statistics option. Select the Yes Radio button to allow students to view the average and median statistics from the Grade Center calculations. Select the No Radio button if you do not want students to view the average and median statistics from the Grade Center calculations. Click the green Submit button. The Grade Center column you just added will now be visible. You can now enter grades by clicking into each field and typing the grade. After typing the grade, hit Enter to submit the grade and move to the next field. If you have any questions, please email fcshelp@hofstra.edu or call Faculty Computing Support at 516-463-7777, option 2, and then option 1. Thank you for listening. This has been Paul Carson on creating a column in the Blackboard Grade Center.